So far, kind of through the early part of the season. Did you expect this big a workload?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I did a lot last year was throwing twice a weekend. So, I mean, anytime I feel good and I feel like it's a good move for me to pitch in the game, I'll tell Dora that I'm ready to go. And yeah, it's just worked out that way so far.
This program just feels like, last couple of games, teams been clicking a little bit more, pitching, hitting. What do you guys see and how you guys kind of feeling heading into, more middle of the park?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I feel like it's kind of all clicking a little bit, obviously. Like, we talked about it a lot. Like, no one wins the World Series in February, like there's always a lot of rust and stuff to shake off, and hitters are still piecing it together, pitchers are still piecing it together. So to come out and kind of get a win like that against Oregon and start to put it together the last couple of games is really reassuring. And I'm seeing the guys swinging it a lot better. We're taking a lot better at bats, and I feel like the pitchers are also filling it up a lot more. And yeah, I feel like we're coming really complete as a team right now.
You and Albert are turning into quite the tandem at the back end of that bullpen. What's it like having him kind of coming behind you?
It's awesome, being able to have that load taken off of me from compared to like what I was doing last year, and being the guy and being able to like have someone else to lean on in there, and he's unbelievable, like the way he competes and the way he comes out there and just kind of sets the tone and pumps strikes. It's great to have him behind me. So if I'm ever in a bad situation, having him being able to come bail me out is it's a really reliable feeling for sure.
We hear he's quite the character.
Yeah, no, he is. He's definitely a funny guy.
So, granted, you've usually been in the game before he then comes in, but can you walk us through any routines you've seen from him that might be, I don't know what's unusual nowadays in the bullpen, but
yeah.
Eccentric, I'll say.
I'd say one of the things that he likes to do, I haven't been there to see it during the year, but I know during the fall when I was down in the bullpen with him, he would be doing eyes closed dry reps. So I'd be standing on the mound, and there'd be no one around him, and he's playing his music or whatever, and he's just standing there, eyes closed, just going through his whole routine. So yeah, I'd say that's probably one of the funnier things I see him do, but it works for him. So.
When you guys were in surprise, the broadcast picked him up, about to come in and slammed an energy drink right before. What's kind of the energy drink culture like in the bullpen, and is Albert kind of the ringleader there?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say like him and Zed probably. They're definitely the two energy drink guys. I mean, I'll have a Red Bull before the game, but I think it just gives people a little bit of juice. Nothing more than that. Just a little pick me up, nothing more like coffee. Just that kind of thing. So
for sure.
For you guys, obviously, returned home to Goss for this weekend, first home series of the season. Just how excited are you, and how excited is the team just to have the Beaver fans in Goss and to have the home crowd hopefully for a couple of games?
Yeah, I think we're all pretty pumped up about it. I mean, obviously it's really fortunate, and we're all super blessed to be able to go travel around the world. But being at home is definitely a special privilege. And so I think everybody's pretty excited to go. Be in front of the fans and be at Goss for the first time this year, and for me personally too, I'm very excited to be on the right side of it. I came here 2 years ago, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. So to be on the right side of it is very exciting for me.
Any family coming down to see opening?
Yeah. My parents are driving down from Seattle, and my grandma's also coming too. So I'm excited to have them there.
Sure. You've added some velo on this offseason. Was there a mechanical adjustment there, or what'd you switch up?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of shortened up my leg lift a little bit. If you watch some of the video from last year, my leg is a lot more straight out, and so I think kind of speeding that up a little bit has helped me get down the mound a little bit faster. But also too, I think it's just I think Mike has really helped me keep my body strong, and we've kind of challenged my body in some ways that it hasn't before. And so I think just being more having more stamina built up, and being able to kind of take the load a little bit more has really helped me a lot.
It's been as a closer, you're inherently going in close games. That's kind of the definition of things. But so far, for first 3 weekends or so, you guys have been called on a lot in one-run games, or in a game like Tuesday night where it looks like it's pulling away, and then they start to get some momentum by the time you come in. Just handling the pressure of that early in the season.
Yeah.
What's it been like?
I mean, it's at the end of the day, I mean, obviously, you want to blow teams out and win by 10 runs, but I mean, that's what our job is to prevent runs. And so, tight game, wide out, blown out game, you just come in there, do your job, fill up strikes. And I mean, everybody likes to have the 10-run cushion, but at the end of the day, it's not always possible, So I think having the guys that have a lot of experience with pitching in tight games has really helped us early on. And so, yeah, I mean, I think it's nothing new to a lot of the guys, and I think that's what we're all accustomed to doing.
When it is something nothing new, but again, it's been a whole off season since you guys have experienced it. You got to get used to that again. How important is it, maybe despite you wanting maybe a little bit more runs, to have those moments and to get those games so that maybe come later in the season when you're facing off against some of the best teams, regionals, super regionals, etc. You've got that under your belt.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I think it's a very valuable experience, as well. Like, I think the more guys that we have pitching tight games, the more valuable, and more like lethal we're going to be at the end of the year, like no matter what the score is, but like obviously too, like the offense is going to get going. Like I feel like the offense is always I feel like the offense is always going to come around at some point, like being slow at the beginning doesn't really affect any of us, like we believe in them. We have the most confidence in them, and we've seen them start to make the strides, and I think it's only going to go up from here. So I have full confidence in our offense that it's going to get going.
Is there a story behind 0?
Not a good one. So going into my freshman year at Washington, they sent out a number request form or whatever, and so I put 27 because that's what I wore all growing up and all that. So I put 27 as my first, and then a couple other ones. And then I went and checked the roster. I was like, wow, so none of these are gonna get be options. And so I just jokingly put 0 on there. It's my 5th one, and the 5th one just happened to be the one that was available. So I've just kept it the entire time.
For sure.
Yeah. Anything else? Thanks, Isaac.
Thanks.
Awesome.